What's going on, and welcome back. Before we get started, first of all, let me apologize for all the noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but the neighbors are back there are working on their 18-wheelers. The kids are right here, right outside the house, playing. Dogs are barking. Dude, I picked the worst possible time to film, but hey, it's okay, right? So, if you haven't watched Mr. Irresponsible Part 1, I suggest you go back and watch that video first before you watch this one, because then you're not going to know what's going on. You're going to be lost. So stop watching this one, go watch that one, and then come back to this one. For those of you that watched last week's video, let's continue talking about my buddy Rini, okay? I said he had a new phone, right? And he's downloading music or whatever. He had a new phone because he goes through, dude, I'm not even kidding, maybe 7 cell phones a year. 7 cell phones a year. He'll drop them, he'll break them, he'll slam them on the ground, he'll throw them against the wall because his favorite football team is losing, that sort of thing. But I don't want to talk about that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, okay? And talk about what's been bothering me about my buddy. So, I told you that he lives by himself, sort of, right? He let this guy live with him and that guy's girlfriend. They're like rooming with him. They don't help him with rent. He don't pay rent, but they don't help him with like bills or anything like that. They're just staying there. His house is a revolving door of just shady people coming in and out every day, all night. It's disgusting. Now, that's not what's been bothering me. This is what's been bothering me. A week before Thanksgiving, he lost his debit card. So he had to go to the bank and they shut that card off and they issued him a new card. Now, this is the first time this has happened. This has happened several times. The bank's already fed up with it. Now, Thanksgiving night, he sends me a text message and he asked me, when are we getting paid? I told him we got paid today. Well, Thanksgiving night, I told him we got paid today. When we get paid, our checks go direct deposit into our checking account. And he was like, oh, I lost my wallet. I was like, dude. So what happened is, like, he works with me or with us part-time, and then after work, he has another part-time job at a restaurant. He doesn't have a driver's license, so he has to ride his bike to this restaurant every day, whatever. And he wears these baggy pants. And he puts his wallet in his back pocket. His wallet's always falling out of his pants. Even when we're at work and he's sitting in the truck, if he has his wallet in his back pocket, when he gets out of the truck, it's just sitting there. His wallet's just sitting there on the chair, on the seat. So he's like, I lost my wallet. And then he tells me, I'm going to go back and retrace my steps and see if I can find it. So his house he doesn't live close to this restaurant, right? I'm like, dude, it's freezing cold outside. You're going to freeze your ass off. So he takes off or whatever. The next day, the day after Thanksgiving, he sends me another text message and he says, I can't find my wallet. I'm like, okay, either A, you lost it and somebody found it, or B, it got stolen. Because remember I said, like, his house is a revolving door of shady people coming in and out. That was on a Friday. So come Monday, I pick him up for work. And I asked him, I was like, did you find your wallet? He's like, no. I was like, dude, you need to call the bank and turn that debit card off. Because if you can't find it, somebody has it. He was like, no, I'll find it. So I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it's at his house or something, right? The next day, I pick him up And I'm like, did you find your wallet, Rini? He was like, no. I was like, dude, you need to turn that debit card off. And he was like, no, no. I was like, Rini, if somebody finds it, if they haven't already, I go, they're gonna spend all your money. They're gonna spend it online or whatever, right? So that morning, he's like, you want some breakfast? Because I pick him up for work every day, and I take him home every day. So he doesn't give me gas money for shit, but he does buy me breakfast in the morning, or both of us. So that's kind of like, I just leave it at that. I was like, dude, I was like, where'd you get money? I thought you didn't have no money. I thought you lost your wallet. He's like, no, I got paid from the other job. I was like, oh, okay. He said he had $200. So we go get breakfast or whatever. And then at lunchtime, I go drop him off, and when I go back and pick him up after lunch, I'm thinking about this shit all day, and I'm like, Rini, at least call the bank and find out how much money you have in your checking account. I go, because if somebody found it, they're spending your money. So what he does is he pulls his cell phone out. It's a blank phone. It's like the screen's, he hasn't even turned on the screen. He just looks at it. He's like, I'm cool. And I kind of look at him. I was like, what? And he looks at his phone again. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What do you mean you're good? I'm thinking, he's like, dude, you didn't even, dude, your whole paycheck is at risk here, dude. Like, somebody has your wallet. And they're probably spending money, I'm thinking. So again, I was just like, dude, what the fuck? This kid does not care? Like, just because he has money now from his other part-time job, which is only $200, dude, he makes way more money with me where I work at the county. It's just, dude, who knows what's going on, right? So Wednesday morning, no. Yes. I'm sorry. My story's getting jumbled up here. So Wednesday morning, we get to work, and I was like, Rini, did you find your wallet? And he's like, no. I was like, okay, listen, dude. Now, we were fixing to go out of town. We had to go pick up a pickup and go drop it off at another location. I go, when we come back, I told him, when we come back to town, I'm going to take you to the bank. And you're going to go in there and you're going to shut that debit card off. I go, because somebody's got your card and they're probably spending all your money, dude. He's like, no, they're not. They wouldn't do that. I'm like, fuck, Rini, what the fuck are you, dude? What do you mean, no, they wouldn't do that? It's like, somebody's got your card and they're probably spending all your money right now. Your whole paycheck is in there. He's like, no, I would get the receipts. I'm like, receipts, dude? Like, what do you mean receipts? If they're buying shit off of Amazon, or if they're buying shit online, and they set up a fake email, right? You're not getting receipts. They're getting the receipts in their email, and they're probably sending that shit that they're ordering like somewhere else. He's like, no, I don't think they would do that. I was like, okay, Rini, look, when we get back, I'm going to take you to the bank. He's like, no, he didn't want to go because he was embarrassed of telling the bank that he lost another debit card. I'm like, dude, who cares, man? Who cares what they say? Your whole paycheck is at risk here, dude. And all you're doing is working, and you're making money for whoever else has your card. I was like, hey, you know what? I was like, listen, you have online banking, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, get on your online banking and find out how much money you have in your checking account right now. So he gets on his phone and he's just staring at it. And he's just shaking his head. And he's trying to put in some information. He's just shaking his head. I was like, what, dude? He said, I can't log in. I was like, well, what do you mean you can't log in? He's like, I can't log in. I don't remember my username and password for my online banking. I was like, well, what do you can't remember? That shit's kind of important, dude. You don't forget that. He's like, no, I know, but I wrote it down and everything's in my wallet. I'm like, dude, all your banking information is in your wallet. And you're just sitting here like, who gives a shit? Hoping that whoever has your wallet, whoever found your debit card right now, this debit card that's active, isn't spending your money, dude. No, they wouldn't do that. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now. So we go out of town. Oh, before we go out of town, he's like, I ordered some breakfast for us. I was like, okay. He goes, oh, but you know what? I don't have my Cash App card. You have Cash App card? I was like, no, I don't have a fucking Cash App card, dude. No. She's like, oh shit, okay, well, I guess we're gonna get breakfast. I was like, I don't give a shit, dude. I'm not hungry anyways. I was kind of pissed off because he still wouldn't go to the bank to go turn off that debit card. So, and then I asked him, I was like, dude, you have cash? I was like, you had, after breakfast yesterday, you still had like $180. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I was like, what do you mean, dude? You know, where'd you spend all your money? I was like, what do you mean you don't have it anymore? I'm sorry. He's like, I spent it all. I was like, on what? What'd you spend your money on? He's like, dude, he's 51, dude. He's like a little kid. I got to talk to him like a little kid sometimes. Like, what'd you spend your money on, dude? He's like, I spent it on groceries. So I was like, dude, you're fucking full of shit, dude. I didn't tell him, but I was thinking it. I was like, dude, you're full of shit. Because A, he doesn't know how to cook. And B, he doesn't have gas at his house to light his gas stove to cook, even if he did know how to cook. And C, I'm pretty sure he didn't spend $180 on sandwich meat and bread. Well, I was like, dude, what the fuck is he doing with his money, right? So we go out of town and we get back and my boss calls me and he's like, hey, he's like, you know what? Go ahead and go get Christmas lights and decorate the yard. Let's get festive this year. I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, what's our budget? I was like, what's our budget on Christmas lights, right? He's like, just don't spend over $1,000. I was like, oh dude, I'm not gonna do that. So I tell Rini, I was like, hey Rini, he's like, we gotta go put up Christmas lights. This is what he tells me. Oh, I don't want to put up Christmas lights. I don't want to do that. I say, dude, it's not that you don't want to. The fucking boss told us to put Christmas lights up. It's not like, hey, do you want to put Christmas lights up? No, he said put Christmas lights up. And he's like a little kid kicking the floor. I don't want to do it. I was like, dude, fucking stop. We have to. So, we go to the Christmas store. Yes, we do have a Christmas store here. We go to the Christmas store. I buy lights. And then we go back to the yard. And Minnie's sitting there on his cell phone. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to get data on my phone so I can listen to music. I'm like, whoa. Wait a minute. That's what you're worried about? Getting data on your phone so you can listen to music instead of calling the bank and telling them to turn off your debit card in case somebody has it, in case somebody's spending your money? So he's there. he's sitting there. He's got it on speaker, by the way. I'm sitting there next to him, like, listening to this shit. And he's like, he gets a recording. To add data to your phone, press 1. To pay your phone, press 2. He's like, no. And it's like, for something else, press 3. He's like, no. All I want to do is add data. I was like, he's trying to talk to this recording like it's a person. And then they're like, to add a second line. He's like, no, I don't want to add a second. Can you just give me some more data? Dude, this is what he tells this recording. Can you just give me some more data? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you trying to talk to this freaking this recording like it's a person? He's like, and then he's like, fuck man, they're not listening to me. I was like, dude, it's a recording. And then they go through the menu again. It's like, to add data, press 1. He's like, to pay your phone, press 2. To add another line, press 3. He's like, no, I just want data. And then they're like, to do this and that. He's like, oh God, he gets his phone and he throws it on the dashboard. I'm like, there goes another phone. So, dude, I was like, are you serious? So the next day, I go pick him up for work. And he's like, guess what? And he gets in the car. He's like, guess what? I was like, no, dude, don't tell me you found your wallet. He's like, no, I got data on my phone. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Dude, I'm like, Rini, are you gonna call the bank and turn your debit card off? He's like, no. They're not gonna spend my money. I got my Cash App card. I was like, your Cash App card ain't your fucking debit card, dude. It's like, dude. And that's where we're at right now. Dude, it's been over 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, we just got paid again the other day. And his debit card is still missing. Along with his wallet and all his banking information. And somebody has it. And they're fucking going to town, probably buying Christmas presents for them and their friends. And I'm like, dude, his whole paycheck. I'm like, dude. I was like, you're not going to turn it off. He's like, no. He's like, they're not going to spend my money. I'll know. I was like, even if you know, Rini, they're fucking... It's not going to stop them from spending your money. So that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. That's what's been bothering me. I'm like, dude, how can you be so irresponsible to make a simple phone call and be like, look, I lost my debit card. Or at least tell them, I can't find my debit card. Can you just put a hole on it until I find it? No, can't even do that. He's just like, just let it, just fuck it. I trust somebody, whoever has it, I trust them, they're not going to spend my money. Holy smokes, dude. That's what's been bothering me. I was like, I can't believe this guy's just going to let his debit card and all his banking information just be out in the wild like that. Somebody probably has it. If somebody we don't know has it, maybe one of them shady people that went to his house, they go in and out of his house, maybe they took it and they're spending it. I don't know. Neither does he, apparently. But dude, that's what's been bothering me, and still to this day, as of right now anyways, debit card's still active. It's still out there somewhere. I was like, shit, if I knew it was that easy to spend your money, Rini, I would have made breakfast for everybody for like a week. I'm serious. But man, I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what I needed to get off my chest, dude. I was like, I don't want to drag this on any much longer than I need to. But dude, I have 100 stories I can tell you about this dude, man. Like I said, he's a good dude. He's a fucking awesome guy, man. He's an awesome dude. He's a good guy. He's just so irresponsible. And like I said, I have 100 stories that I want to tell you, and I will. But we're gonna save that for future videos, okay? So if you ever see a video of mine come out like on a Sunday, which I never put a video out on Sunday, but if you ever see a video come out on Sunday, it's more than likely going to be a Rini story. I guarantee you. But that's where we're going to leave it, man. If he happens to find his debit card, or something happens with that, I'll come back on here and let you know, give you an update. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.